there we go. Oh man, such a nice day today. After having all this rain, it really does make you value the days where you haven't got much. And today looks like it's going to be one of them days. Thankfully. Which is good news because we have got quite a bit to do. I think George is sending me up to Keith's, but I will have to check that with him. I haven't actually seen him today, and I've already fed the cows. And later on, I really do want to send the cows out. I think it's perfect weather now to get them out here. Let the calves stretch the legs as well, before they obviously get separated off. Because that will happen soon. But the bales are all sorted. Thank God for that. It did take some time, but as you can tell, it's all done. We've got quite a lot of bales. I'm really happy with the amount of grass we got off our first cut. And I think George will be happy too. Now, pretty certain he's not going to be happy with what's gone on with his grass here, but I didn't have anywhere else to store these bales. The yard is tight as it is. We're pretty much full up in all the other places, and we can't put them with the other bales because we need to use them first. So, yeah, it's a little bit tricky finding space, but we'll be alright. We'll figure it out. So let's go speak to George, because I am a bit uncertain exactly what he wants me to do. Done the feed mix. The baler needs to be put back and clean, but we'll see what he wants me to do first. There is a few jobs I'd like to do on the grass. I've got a load of slurry and a load of muck to shift, and now that we've cut it, we might be able to do that just before, but let's go see what George has planned for us. Whose is this? My God, I won't mind one of them. What a raptor. Probably shouldn't have a sneaky peek here, but I am tempted. Look at that. Holy cow. That is a motoring off. 72 plate as well. Not bad. Who's the lucky guy that's got that? Or gal, you never know.
Hey up, you right?
Yeah, I'm all good. I just come back.
Can we just make this quick? No, I don't mean be rude or anything. Can we just make this quick? I'm just kind of sitting with someone. It's quite important.
Yeah. Just wanted to know what your plan is. What do you want me to do? I've done pretty much everything. There's a few little things I can do, but
Well, just go up to Keith's. I mentioned to you, need your help. If you head up to Keith's, see what he needs you to do, and if you need to spend the day there, spend the day there. I'll be busy for the next few hours at least. So yeah, just probably best thing to do is head up to Keith's.
all right, and George, I'll leave you to it. Sorry to bother you.
No, it's all right. But I best get back. Don't want to be rude.
Yeah, no worries, bud. See you in a bit. God knows. Don't know who the raptor dude is. Right, well, let's get up to Keith then, I guess. I mean, I would ring him, but is that going to be a good idea, really? I'll tell you what, I'll give him a bell. He can understand me, even if it's just for courtesy. I don't even know what we're doing up there. Something to do with lambs. Hey up, Keith, you alright? I don't know what you just said, but I'm on my way up. Right, well, I haven't got a clue what you're saying, Keith, so I'm just going to say what I'm doing. I'm on my way up to you, and George says I'm supposed to help you out with some lambs or something. Listen, when I get up there, I've got a piece of paper and a pen. You might have to bloody write this down, Keith, because I ain't got a clue what you're saying, bud. Right, I'll see you in a bit. See you in a bit, bud. What the blooming hell? That's probably the most he's ever spoken to me, and I haven't got a clue what he said. Fingers crossed he's, oh God, I don't even know. Let's just hope it's something straightforward. This is actually when I really need George. Even if it's just translation. Ah well, we'll figure it out, I'm sure of it. Or we won't have a clue. One or the other. I always stop at this field every time and just think, can you imagine what it'd be like to out in this field harvesting it? Someone just harvested this. You can see that's what's left of the crop. God, it'd be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You'd have to use a decent harvester. Hey, you never know, actually. I wonder what George's new farm will be like. Will we be working on fields that big? God knows. If we do, we need a different harvester. But I doubt, to be honest, I can't really see George buying an harvester. Then again, if he wants to go bigger, we might have to upgrade. So, yeah, I guess we'll figure it out. Right, I guess we'll just park up here and see what Keith has planned for us. This is going to be interesting. Oh, hey up, Keith, you alright? Right, mate, we're gonna have to try and make this a bit simplistic, right? Because I ain't got a clue what you're saying to me. I'm just gonna be straight with you. You know this already. Listen. Piece of paper and a pen. I'm gonna give it you now. Do me a favour. What do you want me to do today? Right, cheers. Okay, so I can actually read your writing, Keith. This is the way to go, mate. This is the way we can do this. Right, so you're tagging lambs, and you want me out to tag the lambs, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Right, so it's mainly jobs with the lambs. What's this? You want me to go up your other yard? Okay. And sort the cows out. Feed them. New beef stock. What, young stock?
Yep, young beef up.
Rightio. So you want me to go up to the other farm after we sorted the lambs out together, feed the stock?
Yep.
Okay, I can do that for you. What's this then? I haven't heard anything about this. Is George selling you some bales?
Yep.
Okay. So is that down to me then? I'm going to have to ring George, aren't I? Let me give George a bell and I'll figure this out, because you've given me quite a list here. 2 seconds, bud.
Yep.
Warming hellfire. What's going on here? Come on, George, answer the phone.
Hey, what's up now?
Sorry bother you again. I know you're busy, mate, but you're just going to have to give me a bit of time here.
Alright, then what's wrong? What are you faffing about?
Nothing. I've just got a list here off Keith because I can't understand a word he said, so I brought a piece of paper and pen so I could try and figure out what he wants me to do.
Well, that's a good idea, really. That's not bad thinking on it, Scroft. You use brain sometimes, don't you?
Listen, how else am I going to understand him? If you're not here translating, I ain't got a clue what's going on. Anyway, right, so he's giving me a list here. He's doing some tagging. He's obviously got these new lambs. He's tagging and everything else, so I'm going to help him out with that.
Alright then. Sounds about right. What's wrong with that?
No, nothing. Nothing's wrong with that. But then he wants me to go up to his other farm, his new yard, where he's got that beef cattle, and he wants me... It looks like he wants me feed them. I think he's got some young stock out the back as well, or something. That he wants me feed them.
Alright then, we can do that. Oh, for me now, I've just remembered. I told him I'd sell him 6 bales.
Ah, that's why. Well, that's what's confused me at the bottom. He wants me to sort out his feed or something. Something to do with you.
Ah, it's my fault, that is. I didn't tell you. 6 of the old bales, we're selling him, so you're going to have to come pick them up, aren't you, and bring them back to him.
Written. I'll have to do that then. I'll sort the lambs out. I'll sort the feed out. I'm going to have to use our feed mix, aren't I? So I'm going to have to come back and get that. Blimey hellfire, George. Yeah, well, I'll have to do it. I'll have to sort the feed mix out. And then I'll have to come back. And, yeah, bring him 6 bales, I guess, and just drop them off. Alright, right, well, at least I know what I'm doing now.
Right, well, you're right now, then. You're going to stop faffing. Not marvering me.
Yeah, now I know what I'm doing, and we're 8. Oh, George, did you get that £1,000? Sent it over today.
Well, I haven't checked my bank, but I'll check it. If you said you sent it, that's all that matters to me. I trust you.
Alright, well, I've sent it over anyway.
Well, alright, no worries. Right, I'm going to get off. See you in a bit. Try not to ring me again.
Yeah, alright then, George, I won't. I'll see you in a bit. Right, Keith, where are you?
Whoop.
Right, plan is, we'll sort the lambs now. I'll let up to your young stock. I'll feed them. But I'm going to have to get my feed mixer on for that. So let's sort these lambs out first. I'll go get the feed mixer and I'll go up to the other yard. But then George is telling me he's selling you 6 bales. So I'm going to have to go get them onto and unload them. I'm guessing you want them bales up with the cows, yeah?
Yep. Here it goes.
Rightio. Okay. Right, I'll let's go crack on with these lambs. Let's get this sorted.
All right. Hey, Scroft.
What's up, Keith?
What
What are you showing me now? Ah, Deutsch 4. Was this new to you? What are you on about? Front loader?
Yep, front loader.
Ah, I get what you're saying. Use this front loader.
Yep. Got it for you. They make it really
Just write it down for me, Keith. Christ almighty, bud. And we're going to be here all day. There you go. This is crazy. Right, what you got here now? What are you saying? Right, so use the Deutsch for loading bales. Radio, I get you now. So when I get the bales, use the Deutsch for. Sounds about right. You got a trailer for me? I think our trailer's loaded up at the moment. You got that one, haven't you? Right, well, that's right then. I'll tell you what then. When I get them 6 bales, I'll use that tractor, pick them up from our yard, use your trailer, bring them back, drop them off up where the beef stock are. Yeah?
Yep.
I'm just following you.
Yep.
The hell is going on? Hey up now, look at these little things. Hey, you've got quite a few here, Keith, haven't you?
Yep.
You're going to have to show me what we're doing. I'll follow your lead, okay? Oh, me now, Keith. I think that's the last one, mate. We've been at it now for a few hours. That looks about right to me.
Right now we're out. What we out? No.
Right then. Right, so. Okay, so we're all good then. All good. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to go get the feed mixer and go give your cows a bit of feed, right? All good with you? Rightio. Right, let's get this done. That took a fair amount of time. That was not easy. But they're all sorted. Tagged them all up. A few other jobs with them as well. So let's go get this feed mixer. I mean, I wish I knew. I would have brought it up with me. Now I've got to head back to the farm, get the feed mixer, and head up to his other yard. Ah well, at least we're busy. It's always good when you're busy. Keith obviously needs the help, and he's helped us out quite a few times, so I don't mind. The only issue is, I haven't got a clue what he says, and it becomes quite difficult. Right, 12 already. Well, we got the feed mixer, so we're just going to head straight up to his yard. Now, I'm trying to figure out how to do this best because I've got to get back and get his Deutsch for, and I need to use that to load the bales in. So I doubt he's got anything up here, so I'm going to have to go back get that. It's all a bit crazy, but hey ho, we'll figure it out, I'm sure of it. As long as I get the feed mixer up here and then get the Deutsch far back, yeah, well, we can do this. It's just a little bit all over the shop. Ah well, at least we can have a look at the field as we drive past. I haven't looked at it for a few days, so I'm hoping it's still... Yeah, it looks good. It looks real good. Looking forward to harvesting my first field. And that linseed, I mean, I'm really impressed with that. George's as well, so made a good choice there. Plenty of straw this time round. I will get some straw off my canola, and I am going to bale it up. I am going to use the baler of George's baler. We're going to sell it because we need the money. We really do. We've got a bit of debt on that field. And, yeah. I would like to get the parts as well to fix the Leyland, but I don't think we're anywhere close to that yet. Anyway, let's get in here. It's been a while since I've actually been to this yard. So we'll have a quick look at the animals. Hey, that trailer would be perfect for us, loading 6 bales on. We might take that, you know, instead. But there's nothing here to load these bales in, so we're going to have to go and get that Deutschfahr with Keith's. Anyway, let's just check these animals first to make sure they're alright, because I don't think they've got any feed, you know. No, they haven't. That is bad. Right, we best be quick. Let's get these cows fed. That is our main priority. And he did say he got some young stock at the back. I think I can just make him out there. Right, Keith really does need an helping hand, you know. I can't blame him. He needs an helping hand. Now, let's go quickly get this Deutschfahr. We're going to have to leave our tractor there, aren't we? And just head back. Get the bales loaded up. We'll have to use the Deutschfahr to do the feed mix after. Yeah, the Deutschfahr will be at the yard then with that trailer. So that'll actually work out pretty good. It's a lot of driving, a lot of faffing, as George would say. But you know what? It'll actually work out in the end. There we go. Right, so I hadn't checked, but I'm hoping the keys are still in it. Is it open? Yep. There we go. Keys are in. I do like the look of this tractor. Not a bad one. Well done, Keith. Made a good choice here. They are quite nice tractors to do it for. They really are. Perfect for what he needs as well. He's obviously got quite a lot going on at the moment, and the McCormick over there is just a little bit beefy for jobs like this, and this is ideal. Spot on. Right, here we are. Just been thinking on the drive, at least it's a nice day for all this. The sun is out in Carmsden. You can't beat it. Now, I haven't got a rear weight, so I am quite worried here that this is going to be pretty tricky, but first thing we're going to do is sort the cows out, because they need feed. That is our priority. So we're gonna stick a few hay bales in, and then we're gonna stick a few silage bales in that he's got here. But yeah, he has got quite a few cows, and with him having some young stock as well, I'd say it's even more important now that he gets the feed sorted out. But he does really need a tractor up here. I don't know if this is what he's planning on doing with the Deutschfahr, but I'm not sure. Really not sure. This is going to be tricky because this is actually a round bale grab, so we'll have to try and figure out if we can get this on. There we go. That is actually working. Let's take it steady. Go and try and drop this in. It's going to be difficult. Easy with the silage bales, put it that way. Yeah, we do need kind of some spike would be more suited to this task. But we got it in. That's the main thing. So we're going to pick up another one. And then we should be good to go with the 2 silage bales, and job done, thank God. One bale down, last one. Then we can feed your cows. We're not far off now, not easy to do. The trailer's in the way, so we can't get it from the right angle. And then obviously we've got the wrong kind of grab to pick up the square bales, so he hasn't made this easy for us, has he, Keith? He really hasn't. There we go. But this Deutz-Fahr, in all fairness, is a pretty decent tractor, so at least he's got that. He's getting there, Keith is. He just needs a few extra tools. But then again, don't we all, really? Let's be honest. Alright, so let's load this up and give it a good mix, and then we should be good to go. Turn her on. Now, the young stock out the back, I have checked on them, and even though they're not getting a TMR mix, I don't think it's as vital as what Keith thinks, because they've got enough grass to graze on, so they're not, you know, they're not doing too bad really. But we will go out and just check, and if they are, we'll do another mix. But we'll see how the grass is first. If they've got plenty left, then we don't need to worry about it too much, I'd say. But we'll just check. It's not a bad shed, this isn't really. I mean, what Keith's bought here is actually decent land. There we go, completely empty. And as you can tell, that's done the job. Fed them pretty well. There you go. Cows, happy days. Probably could do with a bit of bedding, but, you know, we haven't got a straw blower. And, yeah, if Keith wanted me to do that, I'd go and get it, but he hasn't mentioned it. He might want that straw for something else. Anyway, let's have a quick look at this young stock. Yeah, tell you one thing though, he's got a bunker here. He could really do with a bunker. If he doesn't put any silage in, we might be a good idea asking if we can use it. Alright, so his young stock's out there, and as you can tell, there's enough grass, I'd say, for them to graze on. I think they're alright, but I'll mention it to Keith and see what he thinks, but yeah, I don't think that's too bad, to be honest. Right, let's drop this mixer off and go get these bales for him. Bring them back, load them up, and we've pretty much done everything he's asked us to do. Right, so trailer's perfectly parked there. He's still there. Whatever they're doing, it's taking some time. Right, so we need 6 bales here. That's what George has said he's buying, so let's make sure we get him these 6 bales, eh? Should be straightforward enough. Easy enough to do. 6 is, I mean, if it was more than that, I mean, with the amount of bales I've been loading and unloading recently, I'd probably want to take a break from it, but I don't mind. He definitely is going to need these bales. It's not like they're going to not be used or anything. Right, there we go, that's 1 down. Shout, buddy. Blimey now, fire, mate. Yeah, so 6 bales loaded up, ready for Keith on the back of here. We can unload them, keep him where he's got his beef stock, and then after that we should be done and we can head back. Might still get time, get out in the fields and start spraying some muck. We are about 3 o'clock. Luckily though, the sun is still out, so even though it's been a bit of a long day, the lamb side of things took a long time, but you never know, I might get the evening out in the fields. It is getting lighter for longer now, so come on. This Deutz-Fahr doesn't like these bales on the back. I don't think it's a very good tractor for hauling bales. He'll get there. There's only 6, thankfully, or else we'd be here all day. Back at Keith's farm. Easy enough that was. Right, let's get that off. Take off this strapping, and then we'll unload them. Just check on the cows quickly, just make sure they're okay. Let's go close these shutters, and then at least that's done. There we go. I bet they're happy just to have a bit of feed munch on. Not to mention to George about the fact that, you know, it looks like Keith needs a bit of help. Maybe we should offer it a little bit more, you know, see if we can get anything in return just for doing that as well. Because time is money, after all. Right, let's get these sorted out then. I'm not sure. I might actually put them in there, you know, because I think it'd be easier to grab the bales, or even over there, anywhere really that's just not where he's currently leaving them, because, yeah, I think it's a little bit more tricky to do it there. Just my opinion. We'll put them over here. Hey up Keith, it's Scroft. Just thought I'd ring you and say I'm all done. I got you them 6 bales and I've unloaded them up by your beef stock. I've fed your cows. The young stock are fine because they're grazing at the moment, so I wouldn't worry too much about them. But yeah, I'm all done. So I'm just going to drop the Deutz-Fahr off with the trailer, and then I'll jump into my tractor and go pick up my feed mixer, and then I'm all done and I'm going to head back, okay? Alright, and bud, right, well, I'm going to go because again, like always, I haven't got a clue what you're saying, mate. Yeah, see you in a bit. I ain't got a clue what he just said. Not one bit, but anyway. Let's go and get our tractor back. Drop his off. Go pick up the feed mixer and head back to George's farm, where I'm sure there's still some time left in the day. I mean, it's a nice, you know, it's nice and sunny. There's not too much going on, really. We can maybe get out in the fields and spread some muck. Definitely need to shift some anyway, that's that. Looks like he's been out in the McCormick, so I'm just going to have to sneak past this a bit. Now, I have brought his trailer back as well, so I hope he doesn't mind that, but just thought, why not? May as well leave it here. He shouldn't mind too much. There we go. Happy days. I think that's a good day's work. We've done Keith a favour there. Yeah, definitely a good day's work that is. And Keith will appreciate the helping hand. You can tell that he's struggling at the moment and probably needs us to help him out as much as we can. My advice would be get a farmhand, definitely. Give someone a good job and, you know, they'll help you out. It's worked out for me and George so far anyway. It's given me some good practice to hopefully one day have my own farm. Anyway, let's go get this feed mixer and get back. Right, we're nearly done. We're nearly done. Feels like I've been driving for quite some time today. Look at that linseed. Every time I see that, it just amazes me. What a beautiful crop. But yeah, it's like 6:30, 7:15, and look at the sun. Still a nice night. So we're getting close to them summer months now. Still need to let these cows out. Something I'm going to speak to George straight away. I'm hoping that he's finished up with whatever he was doing, and we can have a chat. Fingers crossed anyway. Anyway, let's park it up here. So it looks like whoever he was with is gone. What the?
Are you kidding me, Keith? Are you kidding me? Are you asking me that now? You know I'm moving, and you want him to do that? Bloody hell, Keith. You'll have to ask him yourself. It's got nothing to do with me, but I think it's a bit of a cheap move, I'll be honest. You know what I mean, George? Listen, you can ask him yourself. I've told you. You know my opinion on it. Fair play, but yeah, I aren't happy. I'm not happy with you, Keith. Not happy at all. You know he's my farmhand.
Hey up, Keith. Hey up, George. Everything alright? You two seem to be having a good chat.
Well, chat. Faffing about more, like. Come down here asking me like that. Telling you now, not happy.
Wow, what's going on now?
I'll let him tell you himself. Well, exactly,
I don't think that's a good idea, George, because I don't understand what he's saying. What's going on?
Well, basically, he wants to know if you want to run his farm.
What? Make run his farm? What? The beef stock? The cow farm?
Pretty much. And I think it's a cheap move because he knows we're moving. And he knows you're coming with me, so are you going to do that, eh?
I don't know. I haven't really thought. Well, I guess, I don't know, George, but I think it's something I should get to decide, don't you?
Well, yeah, but you don't want to stick around, do you?
Well, I want to move with you. Obviously, I want to work for you, George, but I don't know if you remember, mate, but I do have a field here now as well.
Yeah, I know, but, well, I don't know. Oh, blooming hellfire, Scroft.
I'm not saying I want to stick here and work for Keith or anything like that, but, you know, I just at least want to be able to make the decision myself.
Alright then, I understand that, right, but think about what he's asking you. He's asking you stick around and wait for him, like you do for me.
Well, maybe I could work for both of you.
What are you going to do that if you're all the way where we're moving?
Well, do we know where we're going yet?
Well, got a good idea, but, you know, don't know for certain, like.
Well, is it far? Is the distance between the two places far?
Well, it's not horrendous, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's not the point, is it? You're my farmhand, you work for me. If you're coming and going all the time, are you going to be able to do the work?
I don't know, George. We're going to have to sit down and have a good chat, but Keith needs the helping hand, mate. I've just been up his farm. His cows didn't even have any feed. He had loads of lambs. He needed a hand with them. Personally, I think he needs an helping hand, and if we can offer him help, and I can earn an extra, few quid from it, I'm going to sit down and have a think about it, at least.
Well, alright then.
Anyway, why don't we all go in and have a brew, and we'll chat about it together, eh?
Alright then. We're about here. I made the brew then. No, I'm not bloody making the brew. You make the blooming brew.
Listen, I'll make the brew. Come on, stop faffing, everyone.
That's my line. Get your own.
Alright then.